All right, next.
Next is from Maiken Sirleaf. How would you pronounce this name? Michen? Mitchen, I guess, or Maiken?
Maiken.
Micken? I don't know. AEW deal more than meets the eye? K100 crew, what's going on? Entertainment industry has just had their upfronts and, as you know, announced their expansion of their relationship with AEW. Here's what I walked away from the details of the announcement and no extension of the current deal. You didn't get a bump in revenue. There's still 2 years left for Warner Media to walk away. They added more of a workload for a company that can't put together a coherent 2-hour weekly show by adding pay-per-view-esque shows to offset the quarterly scheduling and probably force the hand in pushing more angles out. And adding an hour of TV, hoping that they can get spillover fans on a night after probably the best wrestling show on TV on a night and time slot that everyone is going to be going out since we're emerging from the pandemic. Also, they never had to manage a roster that traveled, and you can only see the same wrestlers every week, now twice, which will eat into more of the money from the current deal, and production costs will be thrown in. Also, you're going to have to roll out more talent that are not capable of being on live TV. Am I off for thinking this could be an issue once the world opens up and management becomes more dynamic as opposed to working out of Jacksonville weekly? Keep doing what y'all do. Bro, wrestling needs less content, not more, in my opinion. You're stretching this fan base out into watching hours and more hours of TV. And they're not drawing any new fans. I'm very surprised that networks are buying into this product when they show zero growth over the course of like the last 15 years. It's very bizarre.
You know, people always say, and Eric has said and stuff, that TBS forcing Thunder on him was what really watered WCW down, hurt WCW, whatever. But, you know, now AEW is they want this second show on TBS, and now, or it's going to be on TNT at first. But I agree with everything that guy said. They're going to need more talent on TV, or they're going to be overexposing them. Plus, if they're having trouble selling tickets to Dynamites now, how are they going to sell tickets to this other show, or are they taping them?
They'll get it done. They'll figure it. Bro, this fan base is willing to get out and spend.
So I got another view. I think that this might be good for them because I remember reading somewhere where Tony had said that they wanted to give him another hour and give him more money, and he said, no, I don't want another hour. So he has another show. So maybe that money is going to go to that show because this guy's saying he's getting no money. I doubt very seriously they're going to make him do another show and not give him more money.
Well, the guy has the report. He posted the report here.
Read it in the report. Let me see. That's what he said.
I heard they got a bunch of money for moving Dynamite to TBS. I heard that was like a great deal.
So this is what I think. Right now, their main problem is they got way too many wrestlers and they don't know what to do with them. So what you do is you get like 6 guys that are going to be your stars for Dynamite, 6 guys that are going to be whatever the new show's called. Let's say it's called Nuclear Bomb.
I forget
For Nuclear
already.
Bomb, you get 6 guys that are Nuclear Bomb. You upgrade elevation, and you know what I'm saying? And you have 3 shows where you can make stars and you can crisscross them and people get experience. I think in the long run, if they do it right, but it's going to be hard because they can't even get it right with one show. So It all depends who's going to run the other 2. And I would almost have one of those 3 shows not look anything like the other 2. Because I'll give you an example. When Azteca Underground comes up again, or the new iteration of Lucha Underground, no matter what you say, it's going to look different than every other show on TV because it's going to be straight Lucha.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. What makes you think that if they have a bunch of talent that they don't know what to do with, that developing another show, you're sticking a bunch of guys that you don't know what to do with on another show? Is that promising, or is that is that going to be a good show, or are you kind of like, okay, they're just doing this for content? Bro, the thing is going to be just another thing of AEW Dark. It's a bunch of matches.
I'm just saying that I think having other shows, if they get the right person in charge of it, if you got it's going to help you because you've got all these stars that you can't get on one show. And now maybe instead of trying to squeeze 12 top guys into one show every 3 weeks or however they're doing it, now you got 2. You can have 6 guys here, 6 guys here, maybe 6 guys. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard because they're having trouble running one show correctly.
I said this before. It's like when you used to hear about Memphis, right, and how they ran the USWA and whatever CWA they called it before that, is Lawler would book 6 months, Jerry Jarrett 6 months, Lawler 6 months, and they would split it up. Or how WWE used to have different writing teams. One's exclusive to Raw, one's exclusive to SmackDown. If there's going to be another hour show on TV, I think Tony needs to go not entirely hands off, but back away a little bit before you burn yourself out and
Sure,
give
is this
someone else a
like
chance.
next level commentary here.
For me,
bro,
or
come on, Tony Khan is going to want to book everything.
yeah,
All right, there's a period. This is his money. He's the one that they like. There's not. I mean, who are they going to delegate this stuff to?
they need somebody. What if Tony gets sick or something? They need somebody to be
I mean,
in
bro,
there.
what I
That's
would
obvious,
get,
Joe.
let's
They're not going to
Yeah,
do that, though. They're
But-
not going to do that.
But if he were to get, let's say, I don't know, and I'm just saying some names here. Let's say he said, hey, Arn, Dean Malenko, Christian.
What are they going to do?
Okay.
Are you smart? They're
want-
there already, and look at the product they're putting on TV.
Well,
It's
we
like
don't know
getting-
we don't know what input they have.
Well, you would
seems
think
like,
that if they
do their
did
own
have, we would be seeing
Let them
it,
do their
you know?
own like get 4 guys that know their say, hey, but produce this show for me, and I'm just going to give the green light. I'm not going to book it. He'd be crazy to try to book
Well,
another
let me
show.
tell you. What about
Yeah.
this though? You got Dean.
I'm just saying
You
some
know,
names. I don't
here's the
know.
saying, bro.
They got
It's very
enough
di-
people
here-
there
Here's the
that
problem.
know what the they're doing,
Here's they know what they're doing,
Jake.
but being creative is completely different.
right?
Okay, when the creative brings stuff to a talent pool like Dean Malenko, Arnett, you can tweak things obviously because they're
Right.
presenting, but actually coming up with the ideas and stuff that's not their
Wait. What ideas would you have? And if you don't like what he says, then you cancel him, and then you go to the next guy. You go, let's say Dean has good ideas. All right, I'll use him. Then you go
very-
to the next guy, and then until you get like 4 guys or 3 guys that
You're
impress you.
preaching
Say,
to the
run
choir,
this.
bro.
Well, it doesn't
You're
sound
preaching
like
to
it.
the choir. You're preaching to the choir. However, my question is, and the dirt sheet guy should do this the next time he's on. Tell Mr. Khan, are you going to be the creative director and writer of the next show that's on? They should ask him that flat out. Are you looking to expand your creative team as you're expanding shows? Any decent wrestling journalist should be asking that question. Would you agree with that?
Yep.
Of course.
Just ask the guy. Well, what's your thing? Then we'll know exactly what he's going to do. But like when we speculate on what a guy's going to do or what should do, it's like we know what he should do, But what will he do?
Right.
And my money is on he's going to want to write the shows. You know what I'm saying? That's
Big
that's what I would
mistake.
guess.
I think Tony
And
he needs.
we're not disagreeing with that either. We're
No.
just
Right.
it's like a perfect example. It's like was it the great polarizing decision here? Was it like the correct decision for the Miami Dolphins to bench Ryan Fitzpatrick for Tua Tagovailoa?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you could argue, it's okay. What should they have done? They obviously should have kept Ryan Fitzpatrick in because he was playing great. But what did they do?
Right. They got 2.
They played Tua, so it's like
Right.
you're going like, what are you guys doing, right? So it's like,
Right.